Mr. Real Talk, your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. What is going on out here in this world in what we would call the black community? I've said it multiple times. Sometimes I feel like I'm beating a dead horse saying this, but I don't know why. Every now and again, I feel compelled to speak on this because this is just a small representation of the overall problem in the so-called black community, which there is no such thing as a black community. Number one, there's no such thing as a black person. This stocking cap is black. My face is brown, but for some reason they call me a black man. Make that make sense. Okay? Hit the like button if you picking up what I'm putting down right now. This is a black stocking cap. My face looks nothing like that. I'm brown. So why do they call me black? Because it's all a setup. Okay? It's a train being ran on your brain. Train on your brain. Go down in the comment section and type in train on your brain. That's what's going on in this world. And this world is so upside down. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I've seen it on social media. I've seen sisters out there, okay, crashing out, going crazy. Because it appears there's a lot of what you would call black men out there. And the sisters are going on social media and complaining that they are being ignored. I'm talking to somebody out there right now. And I know there's going to be somebody out there who likes this video, and there's going to be somebody out there who dislikes this video for whatever reason, okay? I'm the kind of guy, I live in reality. And I've understood for quite some time that what you guys would call the black community is finished. It's over. The black family, done, finished, over. Not coming back. You know when it's going to come back? When the kingdom come in. So if you are a so-called Negro out there and you actually desire to have a real wife, a real husband, a real family, and actually be able to enjoy them, you need the kingdom of heaven to come in because you haven't been able to enjoy that so far. Even for the ones of us who are married, for the ones of us who do have wives, for the ones of us who do have husbands and children, you still haven't had a chance to enjoy your spouse or your children. It's impossible. This world is too wicked. And what you think you're enjoying your wife and kids, or you think you're enjoying your husband and kids, you don't even know what that looks like. Neither do I. I'm one of the ones, just like a lot of our people, I haven't had a chance to enjoy that because I'm so-called black. And there is no community. Something a lot of our people don't understand, the dysfunction in the community is beyond a high level. It's irreparable, and it ain't ever coming back. It's gotten so bad that I see sisters all over social media crashing out, taking to social media to complain that black men are ignoring them. And look, I'm just going to give this disclaimer, right? Even though I know I don't have to, but I'm going to give this disclaimer because I love my sisters, right? To the sisters that's on this channel right here, let me get this, let me make sure you guys, or should I say you gals, understand this. The women who are subscribed to this channel, the women who are regulars over here on this channel, the women who comment on this channel, even the ones that don't, if you are a woman, and you regularly watch the videos on this channel, you are not a regular woman. You do know that, right? Because over here on this channel, we serve the Most High God and Him only. The men and the women, even the children. If you are a person who's 18 and under and you watch my videos, you're not a normal person. People who serve Yahweh and Him only, if you worship the God of the Old Testament and Him alone with no other deity, you are not a normal person. Understand that. So for the women who are over here on this channel, what I'm saying has nothing to do with you guys, okay? But why am I giving that disclaimer? You know why I'm giving that disclaimer? Number one, because you guys, not you guys, you women are women, okay? And women are more emotional and more sensitive, as well you should be, right? That's your lane right there. That is your genre. You're supposed to be that way, right? And I love you guys and accept you for who you are. You're supposed to be sensitive. You're supposed to be emotional. That's the way you're supposed to be. And men, we have our way that we're supposed to be, okay? And because of the balance has been thrown so far off, now you got sisters out there going online crashing out and they're crying. Some of them are sobbing. Some of them actually having no clue. And they're saying black men are ignoring us. They won't even look at us. They won't speak to us. They won't look at us. I'm seeing more and more videos like this, y'all. If you guys haven't seen these videos, hey, I don't know what to say. But I'm seeing it, and it's a huge problem. And you know what one of the huge problem is? Once again, ladies on this channel, this has nothing to do with you. You guys are not normal. But most of your counterparts out there in this world, they are normal. Okay? And I'm just going to tell you guys the truth. There is a problem with our sisters out here. And the problem that I'm seeing, and look, and before I can already see, it's going to be one of the women who are very rambunctious and one of the women who are going to be like what I'm describing. They might be the ones that come on here and try to complain about what I'm saying. But I've seen women online crashing out, making videos about this. So I'm not making this up. And I'm also, because I'm a man, I've had multiple interactions with women ever since I was a kid. You interact with boys and girls, interact is in kindergarten, okay? I know about interactions with women. And look, it's gotten so bad, I didn't even want to say the W word. I meant to say the W word. That's how out of hand this thing has gotten. YouTube also bows down and worships the feminine gender. So YouTube will actually come against my video for saying the W word. Believe it or not, you guys, because the world has catered to the feminine gender so much, it has warped society, and it has also warped a lot of our sisters out here. Their minds are gone. And a lot of our sisters don't understand why are the brothers, why are black men ignoring us? Why won't they look at us? Why won't they speak to us? I'm just telling you, sis, for the ones out there that don't know. I know there probably are some sisters out there who actually don't know why they are experiencing this. And some of you sisters out there, you know very well why a lot of the sisters are experiencing this. But a lot of you sisters don't know. And nobody probably is ever going to tell you, because I'm just leveling with you, because I actually do care about the sisters. I'm leveling with you. Most people probably not going to tell this to you because they know how you're going to react. Many of the sisters out there are very high strung. You're hot-headed, hot-tempered. Your disposition is very unpleasant. You're unkind, you're unfriendly, you're uncooperative. You're very masculine, very rough, very rigid. And many of you have a don't care, don't give a F attitude. Downright nasty. And for years, the brothers have tried to say, hey, how many times have you guys seen brothers in real life and on social media just telling the sisters, smile, smile sometimes. Everybody know with the sisters, not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all are known for walking around with what they call RIB face. Y'all know what RIB face is. I don't even have to say it. Now, I could say it because there's nothing wrong with saying that word. As long as I'm not calling somebody that. There's nothing wrong with saying that word. It just means a female dog. That's all it means. But a lot of our sisters are known for walking around with a RIB face, facial expression on your face. And look, I can't tell you guys how many times. And look, I might have been out trying to speak to one of the sisters, right? Trying to speak to one of our sisters. And they actually came at me with vehemency, viciousness, all because I'm simply speaking to you. And I'm not trying to holler at you, trying to get your number or none of that crap. Just trying to, hey, I see a, a female. I see a feminine gender. I gotta watch the words that I say because YouTube believes in feminine worship. I don't know if you guys know that or not. YouTube is a bunch of, I'm not gonna say, but YouTube is very feminine. And YouTube has bought into feminism, which has destroyed the world, particularly America, particularly the sisters. Because feminism didn't have nothing to do with our sisters, but you let the so-called white man and woman, you let them fool you. You let them make you think that you had to fight their fight. That feminist crap had nothing to do with you, nothing to do with our sisters. But you were tricked and fooled by the devil himself. And so now, this is where we at with it. We got sisters going online, crashing out, crying the blues, and saying, why won't black men speak to us? I've seen tons of videos like that. We go out, we get all dolled up and dressed up, and not one black man approached us. And you guys know, you see, there's a shift going on. There's a change going on. Because you guys know how weak and soft so-called black men have been when it comes to chasing women. And once again, I didn't even mean to say the W word. Believe it or not, YouTube will flag my video just for saying women. But I've already said it now. And it's a daggone shame. There's nothing wrong with women. There's nothing wrong with men. There's nothing wrong with saying the word man. You won't get flagged. But if you say women, depending on who you are, yeah, they'll flag your channel. They'll flag your video. They'll shadow ban it. Why? Because YouTube is a bunch of you-know-whats. I can feel a rant coming on. Rant video coming soon. Where I'm just going to probably just cut loose and say whatever the hell I want. And whatever YouTube do, that's what they do. It's a damn shame I got to talk in code. That's how bad it is out here. And that's how bad it is for our sisters out here. And it's only going to get worse. For all of our sisters out there, you better tighten up. Because if you think it's bad now, you ain't seen nothing yet. A lot of you sisters out there feel it. Brothers are not stepping to you, trying to get your number, trying to talk to you, even being nice to you like they have for the last 20, 25 years. Because you know what? For the last 20, 25 years, lots of brothers out there have tried to step to the sisters with love, okay? Trying to date you, trying to get to know you. But many of our sisters, you guys have horrible attitudes. Your attitudes are dreadful, downright nasty, disrespectful. You know how many times I've actually been trying to talk to a sister, not even trying to pick her up, not even trying to get her number. I'm doing what I think is, speaking to another so-called black person, only to be met with viciousness. I'm just trying to speak to you, meant with outright disrespect. I can't tell you how many times this happened to me. I've seen it happen to other people too. And you know what? I've seen black men complain about this. But you know why nobody hears it? Nobody cares what black men think. And nobody has had to care what black men think or how they feel for hundreds and hundreds of years. So nobody does. And that's something that black men, a lot of black men don't even care what black men think. We're starting to, because it's going to start with the men. That's the way it's supposed to start. This thing is all going to start and end with the men. It went wrong because of the man going wrong, and it's going to get back on track because of the men getting back on track, the real men. Not these punks and wimps and sissies and weenies out here. The real men who actually love our people, who actually going to tell you the truth, even if you get mad at me. Because guess what? Most of our sisters, they're going to get mad at me when they see this because this is them. Horrible attitudes. But guess what? To the women who are already subscribed to this channel already, you guys know this, what I'm saying does not apply to you because that ain't who you are. And you know it and I know it. So you're not going to be the one who get offended. But any sisters who come on this channel talking crazy, getting offended at this video, I know who you are now. Because you're offended. If this is not you, you would not be offended. You actually know what I'm saying is true. And it's happened to me numerous times, so I don't need anybody to corroborate me. Tons of times I've tried to speak or interact to the sisters that I don't know, and they were downright vicious and nasty multiple times. And I've seen it happen to other guys multiple times. And I've seen guys complain about it in real time in the physical world. And I've seen men complain about it online. And guess what? Nobody cares what black men thinks. Nobody cares how black men feels. I'm just being real. And check this out. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not complaining about it. I've accepted this. I already know what this is. So it's not mind-boggling to me. I've accepted this. I can't tell you exactly when I did, but quite some time ago. I already know nobody gives a crap about how a so-called black man feels. Nobody gives a crap what you think or how you feel. You're irrelevant. And if you a so-called black man out there, you won't be irrelevant until the kingdom comes in. That's just how this thing goes. Part of the curses, all right? And for all you sisters out there who are wondering why black men don't speak to us, they're not coming up to us, they're not approaching us. Well, you might want to remove the RIB facial expression for starters and then actually work on not being so disrespectful. And I know you've never been taught to respect a black man. Nobody has. And understand this, sisters. This is all going to get corrected when the men get corrected. When the men correct themselves, the sisters are automatically going to fall in line. When the man is out of his mind, the sisters are going to be out of their mind. And we already know most so-called black men have been out of our minds for hundreds of years. There's only a remnant of so-called black men who's going to snap out of it and get their mind right. Same thing with the sisters. Most of our sisters, you're out of your mind. But nobody can tell you that because nobody can communicate with you. You're too mean and nasty. You're known for being mean, known for being nasty, verbally abusive. And nobody can call you out on it because you are a monster for the most part. If the shoe fit, you got to wear it. And you know what the good thing is? I know that all my sisters who are subscribed to this channel already, you know that this ain't you. And you guys know what I'm saying is true about your counterparts. You sisters are not like that, but all the women around you are like that for the most part. Yeah, they are. And there's plenty of proof out there, but nobody wants to look at it because, especially coming from me, I'm a man. And they say that I'm black. So you know what that means? Nobody cares how I feel about anything. And nobody cares about my thoughts. I'm irrelevant. And I have been for hundreds of years. Okay? Just the way it is. I'm not complaining about it. But I'm not going to act like that's not the case when it is. So for all you sisters out there, if you want to start getting different results from the brothers, you know what? You're going to have to change. You're going to have to stop being so mean, so damn mean all the time. And you're going to have to stop making excuses for your nasty attitude and why you're so damn mean. Brothers can be mean too. We can make excuses too. And don't give me the crap, oh, we going through this, we going through that. Guess what? We going through a lot of stuff too, in case you haven't noticed. We went through it first. You got to take down the man before you can take down the woman. So I know all the brothers know all about, we going through stuff too. We can't use that as an excuse to have a horrible attitude and to treat you viciously and to look down our noses at you because the white man allows us to make money. A lot of our sisters do that too. So-called white man allows you to make some money. Now you're looking down on your brother now because the so-called white man allows you to make more money. And you're not smart at all. You're not smart enough to know that's part of the plan to get you to go against your brother. But you're so busy being so damn mean and nasty. You're never going to see it. And see, right now is the time. All that I could do bad by myself crap, you better snap out of it. And you better snap out of it quick. You best be trying to be nice to the brothers, at least the ones who are most high only Hebrews, because them the niggas that's going to hold you down right there. And to all the sisters out there who don't understand what's getting ready to go on in America, I feel sorry for you. And you're going to be very sad when that day comes and you have absolutely not a man in sight to defend you from the other nations. Do you know what they're going to do to you? To all my sisters out there, do you know what these nations are getting ready to do to you? Reevaluate yourself. Reevaluate your steps. To all my sisters out there, it's not going to kill you to smile. It's not going to kill you to acknowledge. You guys are complaining that black men are not speaking to you no more. It's not going to kill you to speak back when a black man speaks to you. Do you guys know how many times I've lost track how many times I spoke to one of the sisters and I know they heard me because they looked me right in my face when I spoke to them. I spoke so they looked up and saw me, looked me right in my face, and then just ignored me and kept on doing whatever the hell they was doing. I'm just one guy, but I've encountered that too many times to count. It's called, I'm not going to say what it's called. You know what it's called. Okay? You know what it's called. How many other guys out there got the same story I got, but nobody hears it? You know why? Because when a black man talks, nobody cares. You guys haven't figured that out yet? If you have not figured that out yet, then you know what? You got a lot to learn. That's anybody out there who's watching this. I don't care whether it's a man, a woman, older, younger, black, white, Mexican, whatever. If you don't understand that, you got a lot to learn. And I guess I had no choice but to learn this because I am black and I am a male. When I was younger, now I'm black and I'm a man. So I've been learning all this stuff. I was forced to learn these things from my youth. And nobody got love for the sisters like Mr. Real Talk. This is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. I want my sisters to be safe out there. I'm going to tell y'all one quick story, then I'm going to let you guys go. Happened right before the pandemic kicked in, right? Like a year maybe before the pandemic. I'm in D.C., getting ready to get on the escalator, right? Getting out of my slavery, getting off of my work. As I'm getting on the escalator, I'm getting on there, right? There was some kind of malfunction on the escalator. Y'all hear me talking. Some kind of malfunction on the escalator going down into the subway station. So the steps were escalating, they were going down. But as I stepped on, it went for a little bit, and then a mechanical malfunction kicked in, and it made the stairs started going the other way. So it was a knee-jerk reaction. So it threw me off, and I began to fall back, like I'm getting ready to fall down, out of nowhere. Now, I didn't fall all the way down, but I probably would have. But out of nowhere, some random sister, random, was behind me on the escalator, and she just sprung into action with both hands, and the sister caught me. Do you hear what I'm telling y'all? The sister caught me. I'm a big nigga. But that the way the escalator steps reversed when it was going forward, and a second or two after I stepped on, it started reversing. So it made me, whoa, I'm going back. I'm about to fall on my back. I don't know how this woman got this strength. Like I said, I'm a big nigga. I'm going back, about to fall, and a sister two-handed catch caught me from falling and raised me back up. And look, when it happened, I didn't know who the hell it was, what the hell this was, who the hell this was touching me. One minute I'm thinking I'm falling, then I know that I'm not falling. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And I turn around and see that it was a sister. I looked at her. She looked at me, we looking at each other. And then she goes, hey, I got your back, brother. And when she said that, I looked at her, I said, hey, sis, I don't even know if you know how big this is for me today. I said, sis, you have restored my faith in the black race. She busted out laughing. She said, hey, bruh, I'm your sister. I got your back. And I said, you know what? I see that. Physically, she had my back. I was going to hit the deck. I was going back. And a sister came out. This sister wasn't even that big. I don't even know how she caught a nigga like my size. I was going down and I was going back. The sister sprung into action. Two-handed grab and rose me back up. I was like, yo, what the hell? She was like, I got your back, brother. I looked at that sister. She looked at me. I looked at her. She looked at me. We looking at each other. She says, I got your back, brother. I said, hey, sister, you don't even know. You don't even know what you just did. You don't know how big that was to me. I said, you just restored my faith in the black race. She busted out laughing because guess what? As a so-called black person, as a nigga, we all know how Negroes are, the men and the women. We all know how Negroes are. That's why that sister busted out laughing like that. And she said, I just wanted you to know, brother, we got your back. I said, you know what? I appreciate you for that, and I love you for that. And I see you really do got my back. She said, all day. And that was just a representation, you guys. Look, that's not all of our women who are horrible attitude having, okay? But it's a whole lot of them, more so than not. But we do got some of our sisters out there. They one of them ones. And they do have our backs. And to them sisters, I say salute to you. And guess what? I know all of the women over here on this channel, all of the bros too. On this channel, we are a family. And guess what? I know all the women who are subscribed to this channel. I know y'all got my back. And I got y'all back as well. And to the sisters out there who are on the outskirts, sis, you better tighten up. And you better turn to the Most High and Him only. And if you do that, the Most High is going to revolutionize your spirit. You will no longer have a problem getting men to want to speak to you. Because a woman who serves the Most High God and Him only, they got a different kind of spirit, sis. And hopefully one of my sisters out there somewhere will see this video and will be moved to change. That you'll be moved to become a whole new woman. Be moved to serve the Most High and Him alone. And hopefully you will be moved to hit this like button, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.